Hey everybody, how you doing? You guys, welcome to the very first PoBev of the semester. Let's go! Hi you guys, I'm Torn Coombs. I'm this year's series director, so I run all of these PoBevs. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry about the rain. I talked to the weatherman. It just didn't work out as well as we had hoped. But we're glad that you're all here. I just wanted to explain a little bit just because things are a little bit different this year. So we've got this area, and then we've got the outside area, which is also very rad. We've got some coloring out there, we've got the food out there, and there's some couches. So everything that happens on this stage will also be out there projected onto the big screen out there. And the reason that I decided to do that this year is because I wanted to reduce the sound. Can I hear it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had a lot of complaints about that, and so I'm trying to make it better. So, if you're chatty, that's fine. I'm never going to shush you, but also that's why there's chairs out there where it won't bug the people that are here to hear the music exclusively. Yeah? Does that sound good? Okay, rad. Okay, so we are so pleased. We're going to start with some poetry. Who likes poetry? Let's go. Okay, so Donnie's gonna do a little poetry for us. So let's hear it up for Donnie.
Hello, PoBev. How we doing tonight? We doing good? Yep. All right. So I was supposed to be third, and now I'm first, so I'll try not to start this off on the wrong foot. Let's get going. I'm Donnie, and I have a poem I just wrote today for you, and we'll see how it goes. This is called The S Word. Get your mind out of the gutter. Sometimes there are words we cannot speak. Sometimes our tongues weakly close around a word, somehow hoping we can sound it out before our heart breaks. Sometimes it takes more than a spoken syllable to display compassion. It takes more than a ration of human decency to mend the tattered fabric of souls who feel as if the rubric of life has left them obsolete. We cannot keep rehearsed how are yous on repeat and then crumple them back in our pockets for later expecting change. Insincerity has never bred compassionate answers. We cannot treat victims like unknown cancers and then suddenly be blown away when they are lost. We've been shown the cost of apathy in this regard. We have seen that it's more about life being hard. It's about numbness and loneliness. It's about the fragility of self-love and the balance of pain with the possibility of a future. It's about holding ransom the idea that you're good enough until a decision is made to snuff it out. The fact that we all know the word that's being described, even as I clumsily tiptoe around it, means that we have tumultuously failed to make it a passing threat. I get that it's a monster under all of our beds, but sometimes you just gotta defiantly stare the beast in its eyes. The word is suicide, and it hides behind taboo. It lives in the minds of people like me and you as a stigma, as an enigma of inner and outer torture that matures into a definition. Our yearly rendition of the word suicide is posted online. It resides in the comment section for the world to see, and once it's there, we're free. We've done our part. Our heart can rest easy knowing that it was reminded to care again, to find someone struggling and befriend them for about 2 weeks until they seemed okay. They're probably okay, right? We are frightened by truth until the world lulls us back into lethargy. We lose energy for the cause like a billboard hit when it falls off the charts. We cart away our supportive shoulders and opened ears until it's again popular to start listening, until we are revisiting the scene of a celebrity death with anguish, until we can be seen saying how much we miss them. I guess what I'm just trying to say is that false sincerity is not enough. Love should not be a charity. It should be a constant voice resounding clear. The reach of this issue is not encompassed by a month, a day, or a year. Its victims are a quiet voice, so hard to hear, because they fear being known as that one over there that needs special care, that one who we have to pretend to like and then forget, that one who shouldn't fret because others have it worse, that one who doesn't get to feel hurt because, come on, you don't even look depressed. We wait for another heart to stop or for someone to drop an obvious sign, for them to remind us that they're human and humans need help sometimes. We are not finding everyone in time because our perception tells us what to see. Loneliness is not always palpable. Suffering is not always discernible. Depression is not a caricature. People are not a disease. Please, just hear me out. I'm not trying to dismiss resolve. I'm not trying to absolve the accomplishments of those who have raised awareness, those who quell ignorance with knowledge, those who manage and run campaigns that have done so much good and helped so many. I'm simply trying to say that any attempt to reach out, any campaign, social media page, or charity will be cut short if we don't start seeing suffering souls as people, because before victims of suicide or anything else, they are people. They are mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, veterans, students, workers, Republicans, Democrats, believers, atheists. They are not they. They are not a diagnosis or a definition. They are you, and you are loved.
All right, so we have a few people who are a little late, so we're gonna run into little hiccups tonight. That's super awesome. So I got to talk more. I'm sorry. Okay, so I wanted to talk first. Let me hear the freshmen in the room. Okay, that's what I like to hear. Okay, good, because every time I ask someone if they're coming to PoBev and they're like, I don't know what that is, it makes me really sad. So I'm really glad that you guys are all here. Okay, so how this PoBev works. Okay, raise your hand if you've ever performed at PoBev, or give me a hoot and a holler. Okay, yeah. Okay, so anyone and everyone can come and perform up on this stage. And how you do that is you go to USA's USU and then SA. Our website, you can go and you can sign up in a slot in order to be able to perform up here. Again, anyone and everyone, and it could be music, it could be poetry, it could be anything fun like that. So, just so that you guys are aware, everyone can do it. I'm up here, right? So there's that. And then I also wanted to announce, which I'll probably announce again, so sorry again, but we have another event. So we're the series committee. We used to be Arts and Lectures, so if you guys are unfamiliar with the series, that's probably why. We're a new name, new brand, new fun. We're doing a new event that starts next Wednesday. Let's hear it. I like it. Next Wednesday, they're called Passion Workshops, and it's something that I'm starting brand new this semester, and they're going to be really rad. They were meant to get passionate about other people's passions. So basically, I'm having people come in and do like mini TED Talks, and they're going to come and talk about what they're passionate about, and then they're going to facilitate a workshop where you can use your own hands to do what they just talked about. So it's going to be pretty rad. There's a guy coming this next Wednesday, Mitchell Culver. Yeah, who knows Mitchell? He's rad. And he's going to come and talk about why we get chills. And as music lovers and poem lovers, when we get chills when we hear a good song, or we get chills when you see something like a puppy dying on a commercial, or whatever it is, when a boy touches your leg, you know, it's like, woo, you know. So he talks about why we get chills, and it's really cool. So he's going to mix it with why we get chills and a dating workshop. So it's going to be super rad. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. You good? All right, thank heavens he's here. Okay, so we have someone, Mike. He's coming and he's gonna do a little cover for us. So let's hear it for Mike. Let's hear some love, yeah.
Yeah, a little higher. Thanks. Yeah, that's good. Hey, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a cover of The Killers. Save your applause till the end, please. My voice is not warmed up, so. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. I gotta be down 'cause I want it all. Started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, now she's calling a cab, and he's having a smoke while she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed, now my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress, now letting me go. Just can't look, it's killing me and taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me, open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. I gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, now she's calling a cab, and he's having a smoke while she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed, now my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress, now she's letting me go. 'Cause I just can't look, it's killing me and taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me, open up my eager eyes, 'cause I'm Mr. Brightside. Thanks.
Yeah, it's pretty good. How we doing, everybody? Nice. So my name is Clayton Skousen. I actually just ran here, so hopefully I don't run out of breath halfway through, because they bumped me up about an hour. So it is one of my favorite songs, Where I Belong, Switchfoot. So I hope you guys like it.
Feeling like a refugee, like it don't belong to me. Take a deep breath and close my eyes. This air feels strange to me, feeling like a tragedy. Take a deep breath and close my eyes one last time. One last time. Storms on the wasteland, dark clouds on the plains again. We were born into this fight, but I'm not that sentimental. This skin and bones is a rental, no one makes it out alive. Until I die, I'll sing the song on the shores of Babylon. Still looking for a home in a world where I belong, where the weak are finally strong, where the righteous right the wrongs. Still looking for a home in a world where I belong. I belong. It's like we keep waiting, waiting for the world to come shaking, shaking, caught up in the fire. Wanna see the earth start shaking, wanna see a generation finally waking up inside. Until I die, I'll sing a song on the shores of Babylon. Still looking for a home in a world where I belong, where the weak are finally strong, where the righteous right the wrongs. Still looking for a home in a world where I belong. This world is not my own, this body is not my home. Still can reach a sound. So let's go, boys, singing loud. And on the day I die, wanna look you in the eye. I know that I've tried to live it like a song. When I reach the other side, wanna look you in the eye. I know that I've arrived in a world where I belong, a world where I belong. And on the day I sing a song on the shores of Babylon. Still looking for a home in a world where I belong, where the weak are finally strong, where the righteous right the wrongs. Still looking for a home in a world where I belong. I belong.
you guys.
Okay, hi everybody. How's it going? Woo! Okay, my name is Kimber. I'm part of the series committee this year. And wow, let's give it up for that last performer. He was awesome. Perfect. So we are having Tristan come up next, and he's going to be performing for us as well. And another fun thing is if you want to perform at PoBev tonight, there's still spots open. So please come over and see me at this table. Come visit. If you're getting that little itch, you know, you're getting that urge, you're like, I gotta go up there and sing. Go to that table and we'll make it happen for you. Nominate your friends, nominate your cousins. You can do it. Okay, cool. Let's give it up for our next performer.
Hello, hello, hello! I need it up a little bit, so right about. Yeah! Alright. How are you? Everyone in the PoBev. Sweet, alright. So, my name is Tristan Andrus. I'd like to play and sing a little song for you. You might have heard of it. It's by Bruno Mars. It's called Talking to the Moon. And I know, right? It's a good song. And as I was thinking about this, I was thinking about all those folks in Florida and all the folks in Texas and all those folks all around the Gulf that are really suffering from all the hurricanes and turmoil going on there. And so I thought it would be nice to just dedicate this to them, because this song can work on that level as well. So with that, turn on the keyboard. That might help. And I'll start. I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. I want you back. My neighbors think I'm crazy. They don't understand. You're all I have. You're all Thank you.
Hi guys, how's it going? I'm back. Hello. Okay. So next up we have let me hear a shout if you went to the Big Axe show last Wednesday. It was a good time. All right, well we have the privilege to hear from Sammy Pond. He's from here in Logan, so he's really good. All right, so let's get some love for Sammy Pond.
Yeah, Radiohead. Yeah. Thank you. Sup? When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And when it's cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine till tomorrow, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Thanks, you guys.
Guys, go ahead and give a big round of applause to Sammy. Is this on? You guys hear me? Awesome. So our next act, we're gonna have some C by Matt, and then we're gonna have Clark come up here. He's gonna perform for us, and then, I'm gonna be honest, can't remember the third guy's name right now, but we'll announce him at that point. So go ahead and give a huge round of applause for Matt Dean.
Check. Check. What's up, everyone? Now, I'm going to be doing, so actually in front of me, I have a loop pedal. So everything I do, it's going to be recorded live and played back to you. So nothing's like pre-recorded, no backtracks or anything. So here we go. I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world alone. There's no sickness, to love danger, in that bright line to which I go. And I'm going there to see my mother. And I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. And I'm going there to see my mother. And I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Joan. I'm only going over home. I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world alone. There is no sickness, too low danger, in that bright line to which I go. And I'm going there to see my mother. And I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Joan. I'm only going over home.
Not very good at writing haikus, so I'm just gonna sing an Imagine Dragons song instead. Feel free to sing along if you want. When the days are cold and the cards all fold and the saints we see are made of gold, when your dreams all fail and the ones we hail are the worst of all, and the bloods run still. I wanna hide the truth, I wanna shelter you, but when the beast inside, there's nowhere we can hide.
Weren't they absolutely amazing? I was shook they were that good. Anyway, we've got 4 more incredible performers coming up next. So I want you guys to be excited and welcoming to Jordan, Cole, Clifton, and Jessica.
So this is an original song that I wrote. Sweet, thank you. It's one that I wrote about learning to play the guitar, so here we go, Instant Rock Star.
Thought I would be an instant rock star.
Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? So I remember when PoBev was like, it used to be like 20 people, like no joke. Yeah, I know. So back in the day, back when I was, a freshman. All right, I didn't know my mom came to this. Anyways, so it's great to have this many people. So I'm gonna be singing a song I wrote. It's called How Old Is Your Soul? So. you got the guitar? Can you guys hear that? Yeah? Hello. Can I get some more on the monitor? Of me?
Her eyes are like an old friend and so brown. Her love is like the deep end you'll drown. Her nose is smooth as marble, worn old. Her heart I always marvel, pure gold. So right now is where you want to be, all alone. And talk about how things used to be, how it'll never be the same. Wake up now from dead in your dreams. Live it over and over again. It's bringing me down, down on my knees. And a tear rolls down my cheek. It's just one thing I need to know. My eyes are like a forgotten room. My love is like a red rose in bloom. The song of a heart is worth a million words. All of the love I can give, you've heard. So right now is where you want to be, all alone. Let's talk about how things used to be, how they'll never be the same. You wake up now from dead in your dreams. Live it over and over again. You bring me down, down on my knees, and a tear rolls down my cheek. It's just one thing I need to know. How it is your soul. So right now is where you want to be, all alone. You talk about how things used to be, how they'll never be the same. You wake up now from dead in your dreams. Live
Who's excited tonight? All right, all right. All the neo-Nazis in the crowd say Ayo! That was tight. But I said, all the neo-Nazis in the crowd say Ayo! This worked better in Charlottesville. I'm joking, I'm doing stand-up, I'm not actually, okay? I hope you guys are ready to get triggered, it's cool. All right, everyone. All right, so let's think here. White privilege, that's cool, that's a cool one. So I grew up in Pittsburgh. All right, no, I'm not gonna get racist, that's cool, all right? I'm not gonna get racist, but like white privilege, I grew up in Pittsburgh, very poor neighborhood. So it was about half white, half black, and we were all poor, so like, you know, we all kind of got along with each other. And I never really felt like I had white privilege growing up because I was so poor that it didn't matter. And then, like I knew white people that had sweaters, you know? And like I was like, oh, you know, for me in the winter, it was just 2 tank tops. Oh man, I don't, how do you do this? And talk, there's no other reason I'm supposed to be talking to you other than, hey everyone, just talking. Okay, so, how about 9/11? This guy knows what I'm talking about, right here. 9/11 is a topic that I will not be discussing tonight. Thank God, right? Oh shit. Thank God. Yeah, after this sentence, you will not hear me say 9/11 anymore. Like, not at all. Unless someone asks me what time it is, and it's 9/11, in which case what other option do I have? I mean, I guess I could say it's 11 past 9. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's cool. Yeah, it's whatever. Woo! So, man, these lights are really bright, you know? Damn, these are really bright. These lights remind me when I was a little kid. Every morning I would wake up and I would see this bright light in my face. All right, so I would open my eyes and I would see this beautiful yellow and red circle of light. It was small, but it was really prominent. And then my stepdad would put out the cigarette on my face. Oh, no, hey, don't feel bad for me, though. Hey, I was no angel. Listen to this, all right? In 3rd grade, I was talking with my stepdad, and we got in a huge argument, and it escalated, and I broke my stepdad's hand when he punched me in the face. It's cool, though. Like, I didn't really know my real dad, you know? It's cool. So, like, he kind of hit the road when I was 3. Me and my mom kind of had each other growing up. That's fine. And I found out a few years ago, actually, that my father had actually died, and I was like, I didn't really care. I didn't really know him growing up, so it didn't matter that he died or whatever. And it actually mattered when I found out how he died. And I take solace in knowing that he died doing what he loved the most, abandoning me. Thank you very much, guys. I can't afford therapy, and I convinced them this was a stand-up set. Thank you. Good night.
Performing a poem called Ode to My Toothbrush. Yeah. All right. Dearest toothbrush, thank you for being there at the end of each day and at the beginning of each morning. I know we had a rough start when I thought you were the only with me because my mom wanted us to be together, but I'm glad that we withstood the test of time. You make both garlic bread and kissing possible, and that's the definition of a beautiful relationship. Thank you for giving me a reason to get out of
morning when I can't fathom opening my eyes, and for being something to do that isn't clicking my pen or twisting my ring around my finger for the millionth time. Dearest toothbrush, what do you do when your mind has a pulsing cavity, but you are terrified of the dentist? A diagnosis you'll have to write on every application, and personal questions that go eons beyond how often do you brush your teeth. Questions making my cavity worse, infecting my gums, and wriggling down into the roots of my functionality. Toothbrush, this is my reality. It isn't as easy to brush away the nightmares, panic attacks, and the ticking time bomb that is my genetics. A 10% chance of going crazy is too high for even fluoride to wash away. I see myself in Diana from Next to Normal, in the symptoms section of my searches, scrolling desperately for a lie, telling me that I'll never go crazy. Dearest toothbrush, I'd call, but dialing a number makes my heart race. And while I love garlic bread, the thought of messing up talking to that cashier sometimes makes me cry. Every first kiss feels like it needs to come with a disclaimer. I'm not going to the dentist. I will home make my garlic bread, even if it doesn't smell the same as it does at Olive Garden, and my kisses will have to come in the form of smiles. Toothbrush, dearest toothbrush, take the pain away for just a little while.
Weren't they great? They were awesome. They're all awesome. And I'm so glad that you guys are being such a good audience here tonight. We have 3 more coming up, not all at once, but individually. We have Sadie, Chris, and Chantel. We're gonna be getting a little bit of guitar and maybe some slam poetry in there. So keep an open mind, be enthusiastic. Let's keep on going.
That's perfect. This is perfect, thank you. Hi, my name is Sadie Mangum, and I'm going to be singing an arrangement of Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. Oh, you got a fast car. I wanted to get to anywhere. Maybe we can make it through. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me and myself got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. Is it fast enough that we can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. And I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, felt like it was strong. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice when your arm was shoulder. I had a feel that I belonged, and I had a feel I could be someone, be someone, be someone.
somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit school, that's what I did. And I remember we were driving in your car, speed so fast, felt like it was strong. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice around my shoulder. I had a feel that I belonged, and I had a feel I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, is it fast enough that we can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way, die this way. And I remember we were driving in your car, speed so fast, felt like it was strong. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice around my shoulder. I had a feel that I belonged. I had a feel I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You got a fast car, is it fast enough that we can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way.
What's up, kids? My name's Chris. Gonna play an old David Gray song. This one goes out to Julian, Chandler, Tony, Garrett, Parker, and Caleb. I know it's a lot of people, but. Please forgive me if I act a little strange, for I know not what I do. Feels like lightning running through my veins every time I look at you. Oh, every time I look at you. Help me out here, all my words are falling short. There's so much I gotta say. Wanna tell you just how good it feels when you look at me that way. Oh, when you look at me that way. Throw a stone and watch the ripples flow all the way across the bay. Like a stone I went and fell for you. Why don't you feel the same? Oh, why don't you feel the same? Please forgive me if I act a little strange, for I know not what I do. Feels like lightning running through my veins. Every time I look at you, oh, every time I look at you, please forgive me. Thanks, guys. I was Chris.
Hi guys, I'm Chantel, and I would like to welcome you all cordially to my first ever original live poetry performance. I did not come here tonight intending to perform, so I'm gonna do a little bit of slam work for you guys. I hope you like slam poetry. With a little bit of help from the US Mint's website and a couple of my best friends, I will be talking about all of the ways in which people are like loose change. Okay, so I asked one of my best friends what loose change reminded her of. She's in Florida, just about to live through a hurricane, and she told me wrinkled receipts and dust bunnies. And I think this is descriptive of people because ultimately, a lot of the time you'll get bogged down in the junk that surrounds you. That doesn't mean you're worth any less. Did you know that the ridges coins have on them are to prevent erosion and to make sure they're capable of wear? You too are built to resist the things you go through. You can withstand pressure, being passed around, and hundreds of drops of human sweat that will doubtless touch you throughout your lifetime. What's more, some people will think you're worthless, but those people will be wrong. Some people will hold on to you too long and be left with nothing more than copper-scented sweat and empty hands. Some people will be anxious to get rid of you, but the right kind of people will always be excited to find you. When coins get worn out, they're recycled. Currency is almost always more worthful than the metal it's made from. Some people think you should be altered or even put out of circulation. You defy them every day, and I hope you keep doing that. Others may carry you around for days, weeks, months, or years, and then suddenly dispose of you as though you meant nothing. Don't worry. Someone else will think you're worth picking up from the sidewalk. You might be lucky, but only if you keep your head up. I asked the friend sitting next to me here, who probably thinks I'm psychotic for doing this, what she thought loose change was. She said she's ambivalent about it. Dictionary.com defines ambivalent as having mixed feelings or contradictory ideas about someone or something. People will have mixed feelings or contradictory ideas about you, but at the end of the day, they do not determine your value. And ultimately, regardless of how much you get passed around, worn down, sweated on, stepped on, or otherwise used, you will always be worth so much.
Wow, that was
doing your next performance?
Nope. But we are going to announce the next two performances, both of them poetry.
And you know, PoBev stands for poetry and a beverage. We all know that the best part of PoBev is the po. So we have two po's coming up here. The first one is Grant, and the second one is, do you want next second?
Second one's going to be Brittany. And guys, give them a big, warm Aggie welcome to the stage.
All right, my name's Grant. I'll be doing some poetry. I hate professors who think you have all the time in the world to focus on their class. When assignments seem easy, but then they're hard, but then they pass. That one girl comments every day, thinks her opinion is the final word. When teachers expect you to do things they never said but thought you heard. And snow blowing between classes, covering the path so I slip on the ice. I hate the hub's overpriced meals like $6 for chicken on a bed of rice. But I love the fall. The leaves change enough for me to stop and think for a while. Or when the breeze picks them up and down so they form in piles. Learning something I hadn't thought about in history, it just sticks in my head so long that even after I've left school, I think about it as I lay in my bed. College isn't all that bad, but it's taken too damn long to finish. And I guess all I'm saying is that I wish it was a fond memory, a laughing story, a finished tale told by a father to his child. But it's not. It's not over yet, so I'll keep working on my degree so I can make a buck, so that I can dream big dreams and think big thoughts. I want to be done, but all the same, I'm not. I've work to do still. I have people to please and papers to write. At the end of all of this, whether or not I pass or fail, I know I'll fight. But I love college. Not like Asher Roth pretends to pretentiously talk at parties. I love college, I just hate work. But that's just one of life's calamities. Having to work for what we want or need, needing to get a job so that we can feed our families or even just ourselves, and weed out the bad and try to see the good in the class that teaches you how to write or teaches you to pass off your own research for once. I love college. I just don't know that college loves me.
Hi, my name is Brittany Barnes. I guess this is my first actual poetry reading since
love all of the things that you have been keeping from me for so long. I finally found true friends, I reconnected with my family, and while I still struggle to love myself completely, I am finding it easier every day. I don't need you to tell me that I am worthless. I don't need you to tell me that I'm not pretty. I don't need you to tell me that I am dumb. I don't need you to tell me that no one cares. Overall, I don't need you. And it's over. Sincerely, no longer yours.
She is awesome. Wow. Great. Woohoo! All right. Thank you. We have had such a great set tonight. Don't you guys think so? So much talent here at Utah State. So up next, we're gonna have three incredibly talented people perform. The first one is Eric with a K, otherwise known as Eric Dalton Dot singer-songwriter. Yes, it's Eric. So follow him on Instagram. He's trying to get to on the Ellen show. Just kidding, but we could get him there, right? Okay. All right, so the next person will be, after Eric, it'll be Brendan. And Brendan is a freshman. This is his first time performing here. So, wow, so awesome. And then the third person we're gonna have is Matt, and he is a PoBev classic. He came and he is ready to share some poetry and share what he got. So let's give it up for these three.
Yeah. Can you hear the youth or no? Okay. So a little background on what I'm gonna play. I like to write music and I like to explain a little bit about the song before I play it. So a lot of people I've heard lately go to movies by themselves. I'm way too afraid to ever do that, but I do take picnics by myself sometimes. I went over to Old Man Hill the other day. You'll go with me? Okay. And so I was over there, right? And I was having this picnic by myself, and I brought Dale my ukulele, and we wrote a song the other day. So that's what I want to play for you guys.
I could take a picture right now. It'd be green, it'd be blue. If I could catch the sunlight somehow, it'd shine right on through. And it bleed and it stain, and we love and create our world as we both know it. And we run and we mix all the paint and the sticks, yeah, the leaves, they'd be overflowing. If I could take the breeze right now and make it appear, any given moment of day, I'd blow away fear. If I could take your heart right now and place it next to mine, I hoping that the beats wouldn't stop. Yeah, I'd hope they'd align. Yeah, yeah, then they bleed and they stain, and we love and create our world as we both know it. And we run and we mix all the paint and the sticks, yeah, the leaves, they'd be overflowing. If I could take the world right now and hold it still, a fishbowl full of white sound, be careful not to spill. 'cause it bleed and it stay. We love and create our world as we both know it. And we run and we mix all the paint and the sticks, yeah, the leaves, they be overflowing. And we bleed and we stain and we love and create our world as we both know it. And we run and we mix all the paint and the sticks, yeah, the leaves, they be overflowing.
Hello, everyone. So, I'll be playing Green Day, Good Riddance. It's my favorite song, so I hope you like it. It means a lot to me. It reminds me of all the good times I've had. So I hope you enjoy. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. To make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take a photograph, a still frame in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories on dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end that's right. I hope you have the time of your life.
What's up, guys? So it has been way too long since I've been on this stage, and I think I speak for all of us when I say it feels so damn good to be home. I'm going to be sharing a poem with you guys that I performed before. It's a bit of an older one. It's something I wrote. It's about social anxiety and how doing stuff like this really makes me sick, but I love doing it. This one goes out to anyone who's struggling, anyone who's just doing your best to be yourself, but your own mind won't let you. This is called Speak Up. All I want is to open my mouth and say something. anything. A word, a sentence, a song, a story. I want to say everything in my mind while saying nothing at the same time, like my friends do when we're together, when they start sharing words and showing them around. Swapping stories and passing around sound like it's nothing, like it's something I should be used to, but I've been living underground. I want to be a part of the conversation, contribute to the ebb and flow of the river of words that spews from the mouths of those capable of producing sound that doesn't come out blurred. But anytime I try to open my mouth, I'm greeted with only one word: why? Why is my mouth sewn shut? Why couldn't you have taken my eyes from me? I don't need to see to believe that things would be better if I could just speak up and say what I've got to say, because I know deep down that this is my place, helping the people who've been through it all and who can relate. But I can't speak these words without an open mouth to relay these things that help me when everything looks gray. And I can't scream when there's no power in my lungs. It's been choked out by those that would tell me that when things get rough, it's time to cut and run. Choked out by those who, if given a chance, would cut out my tongue. So I can't make a speech to fit with the monsters and leeches, these venomous creatures that rip me apart from the inside, starting from the heart, killing my confidence and making fun of the way I start to shake around strangers. And when you ask me to speak up, my body freezes and starts to fall apart, but not anymore. The next time this flame dies and this room goes dark, I'll take all this kindling inside and light up a spark and ignite this passion inside till it's blazing like a hearth. I want it to burn until my innards are singed to cinders. I want to be overtaken by inspiration until I have the strength to rip these stitches from my mouth and scream. Scream because I'd rather cry out in pain than continue being a slave to the suffocating static scraping at the backs of my eyes and distorting my vision, projecting the world before me as a prison where I'll break these shackles off my small pale wrists, run a nail across the lips and rip every stitch and venture out from the spiraling mists of my mind where I've spent most of my time, but not anymore, because now I see how fast it flies. It keeps ticking and ticking and slipping through my hands like an upside down hourglass, running out of sand, but the glass is opaque, so I won't wait. So I know that dreams are like seeds and they wither with time, so I'll make sure I'm ready when opportunity strikes, because I know in the end, when harvest comes, I'll reap what I sow. And if my dreams haven't grown, I'll regret it all when I get old. And that's why I'm here now, ripping the stitches from my mouth. I'm on a mission. I'm not sure if it's from God, but I sure hope he's watching, because heaven knows this ain't a one-man job. I'm here to change this world in the course of a life, and it all starts with changing a couple of lives here tonight. Thank you.
I'm back. Hi guys. Hey, so just a few announcements. Sorry, I don't want to like ruin the mood, but I just want to thank my committee. There's a lot of us that put this night together, and especially switching from outside to inside. So can I just get a round of applause for my committee? I love them. This is our very first event, and it's gone spectacularly, and I really appreciate everyone being quiet for the performers. I think it makes it a much better atmosphere in here, so I appreciate that. Also, one more time, I just wanted to remind you guys again about our event on Wednesday at 7 o'clock in the Hub. It's going to be really fun, and if you had fun tonight, then you'll have fun there, because my committee is also doing that one, and they're rad. So, and I say rad a lot. So, here she's going to announce the next people. So,
Hey. Wow, that poem was so good, right? Everyone like it? Cool. Okay, so the next person we have up, I know I have things written on my hand. I just come up here and I forget everything, so I love you too. All right, so next up we have Joe, and I asked him what was the inspiration for this poem, and he said he is a 5-year college student, so he just wanted to write about college. So he's like a super senior, so he has some experience. So freshmen, listen up, he'll tell you what it's like. The next one we have is Jackie and Edward, and they'll be performing together, and we're really excited to hear from them too. So, woohoo, get ready, let's go.
It sucks to follow Matt because he's like my inspiration, so maybe it's a privilege. I don't know. He's awesome. So, all right, welcome back, or for the first time, to the freshmen here. It's gonna be a tough year, am I right? But we ain't going down without a fight. This school thing is a blight on my life. We need something bright to help us get through in spite of my bad attitude. Because screw this place. I'm surprised they ain't been sued. Sometimes I can be a bit rude when I get in a bad mood. I'm sorry. I'm just going to allude to something to set our mood before I get booed and shoot off stage like that one weird dude at January 2016, PoBev. That guy was a psycho. I don't know if any of you remember that. I had a friend thought he was going to like shoot the crowd. It was scary. So here's some thoughts from a super senior on this lengthy educational procedure. Let's do this year with no fear, and for some of you, maybe a little bit of beer. But be sure you steer away from a lengthy stay or a lay at a frat party, because we got these rapists that won't take this piece of advice about sober consent, because they think it's nice to get their boner's intent. But these losers need to get bent and rent a conscience, because we're conscious of the wrongs they've been doing with their dongs. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of another rhyme, so I stuck with dongs, but please don't ban me. They don't belong when a girl says, no thank you, but then they say, she's a skank, you know, but I'm about to blow these douchebags' minds whose values lag behind. I'm gonna unwind a spool of truth that's unkind and full of ruthless threads of words left unsaid. Your dick ain't that big, and your car ain't that cool. Your best boy is a tool, and we'll stand on you like a step stool. You should have stayed in prep school, you damn fool. And girls, I'm telling these guys to take a break from the rape, but raper's gonna rape. So I think it's okay to say you should play it safe as you can, because these guys, because we got a ban on this shit, but these guys are willing to get hit or get bit for a few minutes of action. Is that what they said? And then they say, then they'll be acting like they did nothing wrong, and just say, so long, as they move on, and leaving women left alone and hurt at dawn. Screw those guys. There's nothing about them to glamorize. I'm here to galvanize you to visualize a world where rapists don't terrorize our home bases. But enough of this stuff about boys who abuse the muff and the buff when they think they are tough. Let's talk about grades. Remember they matter, but your dreams aren't gonna shatter if you get a B in your latter semester. And go to some b-ball games at the Spectrum and watch the Aggies put it up their metaphorical rectum. I don't know if that's okay because it's kind of a rape joke and I'm like anti-rape right now, but it's basketball, it's okay. Students get in for free. Well, not exactly, but it's covered in your student fees. So please utilize these services available to you and me. Work and get ready to pay for your education because you'll be stuck waiting for legislation well past the date of registration. So go make up some compensation for your efforts and concentration. Get off Facebook and your feeds unless you're posting pics and videos of me. Because I'm going to be well lit on stages. I ain't fit for these freaking cages. Being stuck on campus enrages me. I want to can this. I made minimum wages back when my friends and I were teenagers, and I've held back my tears, and I've heard those PoBev cheers, and have the nerve to face those same jeers. Because I believe that we can receive all that we've ever wanted. Now don't be deceived or ever haunted by the lies that congest our skies. Give it more tries. Face the lows and the highs. You're not here for a single slice, you're here for the whole effing pie. College blows, but don't just watch shows online all day and night. You're in the throes of the way good fight. You can be a game changer, and that comes from facing danger, not from hiding or coattail riding. It comes from carving your way through yet another farthing each day and from starving for your big break. But I'll tell you, the house's rake will take its fair share, so if you don't make the others care about what you're holding, then you'll find yourself scolding hot as they push in with all that they've got. And at one point, the tension will build and swell, and you'll think you're stranded in hell, and sometimes it might cross your mind to take a chance to unwind. By ingesting a large serving of pills because you read somewhere that it kills the pain and depression. But I've learned this lesson from all the time that I've been messing around, and I found that medication can be the right sensation. But I believe here in this nation, we have the entire duration of our lives to achieve elation, and it's never too late then to get up and make changes and innovations and stop with our self-lacerations and avoid personal annihilation. Please let me flatter you, not with a kiss, but with my words and my bliss, because you matter, and you can do this.
Hey guys. So I'm Edward, and this is my secretary guitarist, Jackie. She's gonna be serenading us while I read off some dank poetry. So the first two are short haikus and a little less serious, and then the last poem is longer and kind of intense. So we'll get to it when we get to it. So the first poem is named Dinosaur Nuggets. Very serious topic. We won't forget you. Your image lives on today. Your bodies are food. Okay, second one is called If Cats Could Fly. I am now a god. The world is my litter box. Run all you'd like, birds. Okay, so now we have the serious poem. I want to dedicate it to the other fellow sensitive snowflakes in the audience. I'm here with you. Okay. We can melt together or not. I guess we'll see. Okay. Snowflakes, out and proud. It's time to emerge. Come on down from the clouds. Do not listen to your mockers. You have nothing to fear. You are not melting. You are not succumbing to tears. That is, unless they are not for you. A tear shed for those hurting is not a weakness, but a quality of those that should rule. Isn't it ironic that we're made of ice, but aren't the ones that are cold? We are the sensitive ones who, for some reason, get shit because bigotry is not something that we can hold. It's not that I can't argue my point with those that disagree. It just becomes disheartening that I still have to convince you of basic human dignity. That being American is nothing more than a luck of the draw, a participation trophy for where you began to crawl. That true patriotism is this: striving to make America better, free of police brutality, oppression, and racists. So, my fellow snowflakes, do not become cold. You are the future. You should be bold. When you begin to doubt or let apathy settle in, look back at our trailblazers. Look back at our kin. Martin Luther King Jr., snowflake. Rosa Parks, snowflake. Susan B. Anthony, snowflake. Marsha P. Johnson, snowflake. For those of you who want us to melt, beware. This time, climate change is on our side, and it's coming for those that don't care. We hope we triggered you. Thank you.
How you guys all doing? You guys are sticking it out. I love that. All right, so we have 3 more performances coming up. We got Jace. He's going to be performing a poem. It's about bikes. If you like bikes, I encourage you to stick around. We got Ivy, and we've got Clayton, and I want you guys to all welcome them with a giant, warm Aggie welcome to the stage.
Hey guys. Well, how you guys doing? Is it good? Is it good? Yeah. I'm glad you guys stuck around for my poem. It's about bikes. I really like bikes. Okay, it's called The Race. The race begins. Mountain bike racing changes you. It makes you better, faster, stronger. Mountain biking racing teaches you new skills and helps build upon old ones. Biking doesn't just give you a feeling of speed. It gives you a sense of freedom, the flow, the leaves, the ground, the hard-packed trail, and all alone, bikers on a trail. A trail that curves and curves and curves. I always ride with other people but alone, just me and the bike. I'm in control of my bike. I feel the brakes pull me back or merely tap on them to stay behind the controlled front wheel. Like all sports, after practice comes a big game, or in my case, a big race. As bikers roll up to the line, you can hear the clicking of sprockets, bikes, muscles, breathing. Then it all stops. The countdown begins. 3, 2, 1. We're off, sprinting up the asphalt towards a single point, where the road ends and the trail begins. All of us wanting the same thing, the number 1 spot, to be the trail leader. The harder you push, you feel the miles melt behind you. The race becomes a stream of consciousness as you wind down a snaking single track. The tips of individual blades of grass rushing at you, blurring into peripheral vision as they tickle your knees, and then disappearing, gone. This is where the race becomes pure freedom. The power is in you. You can choose to do whatever you want. Flying with head poised over knuckles as I push myself, I think back to when the coaches have told me about winning. A true winner isn't one who comes in first. It's the one who endures and perseveres despite the hardships and difficulties. I knew going into the race that I was there to finish. It didn't matter what place I finished, I only cared about pushing to the end, giving it my all. Mountain biking isn't just a sport, it's a way of life. I want to remember that feeling as I move on to something bigger, so I can look back and remember, I am a finisher. Thanks, guys.
sorry, but isn't that what PoBev is all about, right? If anything, that shows you that anyone can get up on stage, you guys. And we need to find gems like that voice. Are you freaking kidding me? Freaking kidding me? Let's go. Okay, so we have the last two performers, and I just want to thank you so much, everyone who came, and for your applause, and for your attitudes, and for the vibe that you put out tonight. I'm going to be that annoying person. After the two performers end, we have to start cleaning up chairs. So if you can just take just the chair that's under your bum and stack it, I would just love you to pieces. You could come up and say, hey, I stacked my own chair. And I could say, I love you. Okay, she's going to announce who goes next. Thank you so much for coming, you guys. You are all awesome.
So awesome. The first PoBev of the fall semester. That is so cool. We made it. That was great. So we have two performers coming up. We have I didn't write it on my hand this time. Okay, we have Clayton and then Abby, and they're both great. And yeah, we're just so grateful that you guys came out. Thank you so much. And my name's Kimber, so if you want to come say hi, I like to make new friends. Hi. Just come right over there. I'll be over there, and let's give it up for these people. Woohoo!
They needed some time filled in, so. Ivy, you made me not want to go outside. I was afraid of snowing. Amazing. Ivy was just phenomenal. Is this one on? All right, so this is actually a piece I wrote for PoBev, I don't even know, like 2 years ago, and I haven't had the guts to do it. I actually was going to do it tonight, and I didn't do it. It's about stage fright, so any performers out there, this is for you. It's called Blackness, so I hope you guys like it. Do you know what it's like to be up on the stage? I mean, the light's shining down on you, and out there is blackness. Not emptiness. No, mind you, it's blackness. We're okay with emptiness. Emptiness, there's nothing there. But blackness, it makes me wish for the emptiness of my shower. See, like, in my shower, I can just stand there, close my eyes, and be like, I've been watching you, Dad, ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo, I wanna be like you, eat all my food, grow as strong as you are. I like fixing things and holding Mama's hand, we ain't the same, hey, ain't we, Dad? I wanna do everything you do, 'cause I've been watching you. Or even, I'm jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin. It's closer than my hands have been. Oh, I'm jealous of the rain. 'Cause I gave you all this world could give. And you told me when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back and tell me that all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. Oh. Or even, let's be honest, I have to admit, who can take the sunrise, sprinkle it with dew, separate the cream and add a miracle or two? The Candyman can. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love to make the world taste good. Oh, and the Candyman can, 'cause the Candyman thinks it should. And my soul is singing. And those judges, they're thinking. And the crowd is screaming. And those chairs start turning. CeeLo, Christina, Blake, Adam, come on, Adam. Come on, Adam, turn that chair, make my dream come true. But this is not my shower. No, this is blackness. What's out there? Who's out there? Why do you get to see me, but I can't see you? This stage sheds light on who I am. And I come up here knowing that. But it's not until I'm on this stage that I realize that this is blackness. And I've just thrown myself into it. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Have a great night. Thank you. Oh, it's okay. Thank you
See a smile I would never have to believe in. My friends say I should never have to leave things clear. I think I like it too, I think I like it too.
Bye.